and people here. Good morning as well. Okay, so today is the day we are focusing on those free response questions at the end of the packet. And let's get the right binder. There we go. And I've given you three. Tomorrow, the free responses will have a striking similarity to these three, pretty much. Although I do have to say that actually there's a free response you had in the packet that I think is also super duper. And that is on page. Give me a second, let me find it. Ah, yes, it was before optimization. That I know. Hands are dry. Can't turn the pages. Okay, still looking for it. People at home, sorry for the delay. Just kind of popped into my mind as I sat down. Oh, it's the one we split over 2 days. That's it. That makes it complicated. Okay, so it would be we did parts C and D. And that's on page 33. So I will put that in the chat. FRQs at end of packet plus FRQ on page 33 and is it, pardon me? No kidding. It looks like it's the, it looks like a line, parabola line. H. Getting there. Part, okay, part A and B is on page 27, really? Not 25? Yeah. Dang it. It's on your page 27? Yeah. Okay, so page 27, how about 27? And that's just part A and B, right? Yes. And then 31? 35? Yep. 27 and 35 of your packet. It's the one with the graph that has a line slash parabola slash line. Okay. So those free responses are good. Oh, dang it. I have to apologize to Carissa. Carissa, you asked for, because the unit was so long, kind of what's going to show up where sort of thing. I think that you have a good idea what is going to show up where on the Unit 5 exam. Question mark. Sorry, Carissa. I meant to get this to you sooner. AKA for Carissa. Okay. Oops. Hit enter. There you go. Okay. So I think as far as the free response questions, I'll just put C above. Special note, you're going to have on those free responses, on each free response is going to be a mean value theorem question. Okay, you can have one on each response, and one on each FRQ. Okay, so you know the whole idea is, can you show using a table that you know the algebra slope it's possible, or maybe it's impossible for the algebra slope to have some specific value, the value of the derivative, that sort of thing. Okay, so going through other stuff then, as you can see from these free response questions, a lot of them are using the first and the second derivative, evaluating the first and second derivative from a graph. So that's all free response stuff. Points of inflection, first and second derivative tests, absolute maximum and minimums and stuff like that. On the multiple choice MCQs, that's where you're going to see your optimization. Optimization, and that's where you'll see your implicit questions. Optimization, there we go. And your implicits, I'm also putting this in the chat too. And you're like explaining the behavior. So that's a lot to type. Connecting, there we go. That's better. And you're connecting F prime and F double prime. And also in the multiple choice questions, let me put a thread in here. Also, you might be asked for, I mean, I should say might, but you will be asked for like increasing, decreasing, concave up, concave down, because those are kind of standalone questions. I can like say, here's a function, where is it increasing? You know, those lend themselves good to multiple choice questions. So that is all in the chat as far as what to kind of expect. I know this is a beast of a unit. It's a long unit. You can see just on the AP organizer on the wall. By far, Unit 5 has the most topics in it. Unit 1 and limits was kind of the same way, but it seems like those were more interrelated and more manageable to kind of get a handle on. Okay, so then drawing your attention to the really super quick PowerPoint, which you might be a little sick of by now because it's the same screens almost each time, because I don't change the format of my tests at all because I need you to get used to that AP format. Okay, so what do you need to do today? You need to train, right? You need to reach that fluidity where you're comfortable working these problems, and like athletes or performance artists do, if they want to perform really well, the repetition is the key, right? If you're in marching band, you're not going to first look at the music and play the song for the first time while you're out there on the field. You're going to practice that and practice that and practice that while marching, because now you got to think about two things to do. So same thing here. We're going to practice that and practice that. Same old exam tips, but you're all getting really good at this. I don't think I've had to open up an exam for anybody in a long time. So about taking the uploading your pictures and stuff like that, your photos. So I think we're good there. Just want to keep throwing it at you here, okay? Calculator allowed for response questions. They give you nasty stuff, okay? They give you this stuff to differentiate. And while I would bet that you could do it if given enough time, you know, it's a chain rule and the product rule and all that stuff, don't. They want you to use your math F8 on your calculator, your math 8, okay? And then just the other, you know, caveat, I always, you know, this is a trig function, I always put that on there. So if you're taking physics, make sure you're in radian mode for this test. You're kind of living in both worlds. Make sure your decimal answers, if you need decimal answers, they have at least 3 decimal places. No calculator, this is more like a no calculator, right? Still got a chain rule, still got a product rule, just a lot simpler. Still got a chain rule, still got a product rule, just a lot simpler, right? You got a chain rule in here. Pi x is derivative is pi. You even got a chain rule in the e to the minus x, right? Derivative of e to the minus x is -1. We got chain rules there. And then as far as answer forms go, particularly in the no calculator, right? This is a perfectly acceptable answer form. You don't have to do any math there. That's an algebraic equivalent to whatever it is the answer is. Okay. And then same format. We're 4 parts and 4 parts this time on the free response questions. I think last test we had a 4 and a 3. Unit 6 notes will be in WebEx. Huh, people, you are right on my tail in terms of prep work here. In fact, I got to get you the unit 6 notes for day 1 today, and I'm not done with them. So I'm going to be tracking you down during 7th hour. If you think to come back, that would be awesome, but I will see a 7th hour to give you the paper copies so that you have them. Oops. Wait a minute. Nope, that's right. Okay, so this is our what to do today between today and tomorrow. Obviously, people that I'm talking to in WebEx, you'll be here. Obviously, people in the classroom, you'll be not here. You all have the same expectations. I'm encouraging you at the bottom of this PowerPoint, do a summary sheet, okay? I don't care if you use it. We don't know, I mean, we're assuming that we're not gonna be able to use those things come May, but those are just super awesome study guides anyway for exam prep. So I want you to make one and I want you to use it for me. I just think it's valuable to have as we go into our AP review. Dig out your flip books if you haven't used those in a while. Those might be handy. You know, but whether you're at home or here, if you want to, if it makes you feel more comfortable to sit there with your note, pack it out, I'm okay with that. Okay. You know it's timed, and you know you're not gonna have a ton of time anyway. Okay. To dig. Any questions? I think that might be the last one. Yeah, it is the last slide. Okay. Put that slide back up. It's your time to dig into that and do what you need to do. I'll be here for questions. So shoot me questions as you have them. I'm going to stop the video, but I will keep the chat live.